I know some of you might have been clapping to fan yourself from the heat and help your fellow person, but I personally thank you. And Malcolm, you're always a tough act to follow. As minority leader and soon to be majority leader, thank you. Thank you very much. To all my colleagues in government, those I serve with currently, Councilmember Eric Joy, Councilmember John Liu, very good friends of mine. To those of my colleagues I hope to be spending some time with come January, thank you. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you. Obviously, we heard from our Borough President of Manhattan, Scott Stringer. We have Assemblywoman Kathy Nolan. Our Assemblywoman Audrey Pfeffer, of course. And Toby Kavitsky, ladies and gentlemen, I really thank you for being out here today. It was obviously the start of a very positive campaign. For the past 7 years, I have had the greatest opportunity to wake up every day and make a positive difference in a person's life, being an elected official. And what I want to do is I want to continue that experience. I want to continue that life of a public servant, improving life in this Senate district by being your next state senator. I cannot do it alone, so let me take this opportunity to thank my staff that's been with me. A lot of them have been with me since day one. I want to thank a lot of them here today. I want to thank my staff. And I cannot do it, as you know, without family. And you know, things I kicked off with my wife, Dawn. Dawn, thank you so much. I know one thing about is my mother. She's not in the bar, right? All right, Mom? My mom is here, my sister is here, and her husband, my brother-in-law, my nephews are here, my nieces are here, my sister and my brother are here. I want to thank them all for their love and for their support over here. Bonnie, we'll get to the concert, relax. You know, in about 5 months, ladies and gentlemen, we're all going to make a very critical decision. And you've heard it for a year or more now about the presidential election, and it is very critical. And I don't mean to diminish the importance of obviously choosing our next president, but all politics is local. That's why this race is going to be critical and so important for our area. Because when a person wakes up in the morning, yes, they're affected by what a president does, of course, but it's that local elected official that you're going to call upon when you need something. And I want to be that person in the state Senate. So that is why this race is so critical, and why your support is even more critical and more important to me. And I'll thank you at this point. Thank you again for your support. It is very critical. We have an opportunity here. In this state Senate race, we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to reform Albany, to make it work for us. We have an opportunity to push legislation that for some reason doesn't move in the state Senate, maybe because a Democratic senator's name's attached to it, which is unfair. Legislation that would help us. We have an opportunity to improve upon the public service in this district for your daily life. Not just in an election year, ladies and gentlemen. You should not see your elected official just in election year and being bombarded with mail. I want to be your state senator every day of the year, every week, in every community. It's time we have a full-time state senator. Full-time every day. It's that important. You know, I've had the great opportunity just recently of walking and talking to many people in the district. As I go door to door, because that's what kind of campaign this is going to be. We're going to go door to door, we're going to be on the phone, we're going to talk to people. But I get to tell my story. My story as a civic leader for 10 years in my little neighborhood of Tudor Village. You know, being on the community board, being a part of the precinct council, being a lawyer, being taught at a very early age on how to deal with constituents and how to listen to them. Listening is very important. Being taught at a very early age that you look at a person's problem not through your eyes, but through the eyes of the constituent. That is critical. Looking through a problem through the eyes of the constituent to understand the magnitude of their problem. That's what you get out of me as your state senator. So we're going to work from end to end, from Sunnyside to Howard Beach. from Ridgewood to Richmond Hill. So for that senior center that I met in Middle Village, who said that her health care costs are going through the roof, and she doesn't feel that her state senator is doing enough, I told her, come January, I want to work on that. I'm going to work on that. And for that small business owner in Ridgewood who owns a paper manufacturing company, who's been that family tradition doing that job that may close because our government may not be doing enough for small businesses, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this event here. And I want to thank Danny, the owner, Danny Chan, for opening up his doors to us. So for that small business owner, that we may be doing something extra for him during these tough economic times and keeping doors like this restaurant open so that they can employ local people, doing more for our small